Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Going On Daily Live. I'm Becky here with Mr. Chuck Allen.
What up, everybody? How's it going?
It is chocolate week.
I know. I'm so psyched about that. I've been celebrating already.
Do you like chocolate? Yeah, you must.
A little bit. It's probably my favorite thing in the world.
Yeah. This tells me your magnesium's probably low, but that's okay.
I actually don't know. You're probably right. I don't eat a lot of chocolate, though. I mean, I don't know. Does that make your magnesium get messed up?
No, not at all. They say that you crave magnesium or you crave chocolate when your magnesium's low.
Oh,
which
maybe I just need to throw some magnesium into my coffee and I'll lose the sweet tooth.
That's right. Or just eat more chocolate. Oh, Kenny's here, snowed in as well. Okay.
Snowed in. Right.
It seems like you Americans are having something go on right now. We call this every day in the winter. You guys call it Icemageddon.
It is definitely that, which is...
So let's hear about it. Tell me more.
Oh, about Icemageddon? Let's wait until the graphic changes real quick. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, it's Icemageddon. So, to anybody that lives anywhere other than Texas, probably used to this weather. I see Kenny over here. He's, snowed in. No big deal. Just, hey, dude, it's just snowed in. Nothing going on. I'm going to say this. We found out last week on, I guess, Thursday, that it was going to get cold here in San Antonio.
Mm-hmm.
And it was going to rain a little bit and we are going to get some ice. And basically what happens in San Antonio when we find out that it's going to be a little bit cold and it might rain, people freak out. Becky, every grocery store in San Antonio, H-E-B, there were lines for 45 minutes to an hour. You go to the store.
Toilet paper again.
No, everything. There was actually a lot of toilet paper. I don't think anybody was planning for it on that level, but everything else was gone. All the milk, all the eggs, every bit of food off the shelves. It looked like it had been war torn. And do you know what ended up happening here in San Antonio?
No, I don't.
Well, it rained
and
it got a little bit cold. And that's pretty much it. There was no snow, nothing like that. There is no water in the Riverwalk, so you can't even go down there right now. It's empty. But people freaked out. They started buying all this stuff. They started doing all this craziness. There were major warnings not to go out because you could instantly die if you go outside your house. You're gonna crash. And
crash maybe
San Antonio. Yeah. Oh,
trust me. I don't know
right now on crashing. So I'm all right, I'm from a different place. This really doesn't faze me that bad.
Right,
I went out yesterday morning and I went for a drive just for fun because they tell you not to. And it's hey, fight the power, right? Let's see if they're telling us the truth about the bad weather. So I go out, had no problems whatsoever. The only plot that twist a little bit was that there were bridges that had some ice on it. But because I'm a veteran, I'm a former professional driver for all those years. I know that when you go over an icy bridge, you take your foot off the gas and you don't spin out.
You slow down.
But you don't even have to slow down. As long as you don't have your foot accelerating, you can go as fast as you want on ice. You heard it here first.
Right. Yes.
Yeah. I was going 75. And I come to find out, though, this was something that was not trained in driver's ed here in Texas.
Well, why would it be? But yeah.
Well, true. I've lived here 15 years, and this is the third time we've had to deal with this. So it's pretty rare, I guess. But everybody was having problems on the bridges and the overpasses. And one thing about San Antonio is we just recently built the world's tallest overpass. Not good when it's got ice going up. And there were some videos of some semis that were trying to go up the thing and they got stuck. Because they have to keep gassing up to get up there. And as soon as they start spinning, everything gets all weird. And there was one that was stuck at the top of the thing. And there was another one that was right below. And this dude actually backed all the way down this hill in the semi and got out of the situation, which is amazing because that's the most amazing driving skills ever displayed. I didn't get a chance to see the in-car, but I would love to see it because there's no way that anybody should be able to back down an ice-covered overpass that's this steep. I don't even know how tall it is. It's 300 or 400 feet up in the air at least. And it's like the tallest one in the world, for real.
I want to ask why, but then I remember that you live in Texas, and that's why.
Why
Because you can.
Overpass in the world? Or why people are reacting the way they are?
No, like why Texas needs the world's biggest overpass.
I don't feel like we need it, but I feel like it's a cool thing to have. Like the Dallas Cowboys, for example, this was one of the coolest things ever when I lived in North Carolina. They had a They had a giant TV screen in the Dallas Cowboys stadium. And for like about 6 months, it was the biggest one in the world of its kind. And it's still the second biggest. But our guy down in Charlotte at the NASCAR track found out that Jerry Jones was trying to build the biggest TV. So he built one that was like 3 inches bigger. And, you know, that's, I guess, rich guy problems. Instead of measuring anatomy, they're measuring the size of their TVs. And but it was very sad because Jerry Jones now has to settle with having only the second biggest TV set in the world. And
what a loser.
Charlotte Motor Speedway got him. We learned a lot about Charlotte Motor Speedway on last week's episode. Sharon, who was here, has actually driven on there with a police officer while drinking beer. And wow, she had quite the experience at Charlotte.
Sounds like it.
Yes. I do want to give Sharon a shout out as well. This was the first time in my 15 years on YouTube that one of my videos got flagged for foul language and got an 18+ on it. And it was because Sharon.
What, really?
Cussing like a sailor on Going On Daily.
Yeah. We don't do that here. This is a family show, Sharon.
It was awesome, though. It was the greatest thing ever. And it was totally an accident. I kind of baited it and I didn't try to stop it, but
I love it.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
That's what's going on. So here in San Antonio, I was out this morning. I already told you I went for a walk in the cold while I was completely wet from the gym. I've driven around multiple places. I was going to go to McDonald's right down the street here to just get a hot chocolate. I wanted a hot chocolate like Ron. And guess what? It's not even open. McDonald's is not open today because of the cold. There's no ice on the roads. There's nobody getting hurt, but everything is still shut down because it's cold here.
Because it's -6 Celsius. That is a warm day. That is a warm winter day.
I think the same. I'm going to go out today and I'm going to have a little bit of fun because I know everybody's scared and I am not. And my car's paid for in full. So if I crash it, I probably would, you know, need to get a new car anyway. So
that's
take these things into account. But that's Icemageddon. Everybody in Canada would certainly be laughing at us if you could see exactly how this was going. Because
I have family in South Carolina who keeps saying, "Oh my gosh, we're iced in," and I'm like, "That's not even anything. You have a drizzle of snow in your yard."
It's the same, and we don't even have snow. We didn't even get that.
Yeah, exactly. And then, they're often talking about how bad the weather is there, but I don't know, like. For example, Alberta, where I live, was supposed to be the coldest place on earth last week. And then this week, it looks like it's getting to be like, today is -12, which is a warm day, -4, -5, -3, 0. That's 32.
That's warmer than what we have here.
2, that's like 35.
Maybe I do have a right to complain about the cold.
Yeah.
We're colder than Canada. What the hell's that? We can't. We don't know how to handle it. It sucks, but I think we're going to make it. I stopped at the CVS and I got a couple beverages and I got some stuff for lunch. So if I get frozen in today,
my American friends, you know, there was a big storm in Texas a few years ago. I remember around January or February.
About 3 years ago.
It really messed up my, like at the time I was purchasing and I worked for a plumbing company. So I was purchasing pipe. And a lot of the plastic pipe that we bought came out of Texas, the IPEX plant. And we were so behind, like months behind on schedule because of how bad that snow was. And that must have been, gosh, I don't even remember what year it would have been.
The last one we had was in like 21, I think, 20 or 21.
That might have been it. That might have been. Yeah.
Yeah, we had rolling blackouts across the entire state. I lived in a beautiful neighborhood and they literally would throttle your electricity down. So you'd get 10 minutes out of every hour. It'd be just enough to where you could warm up and not like, and then you get cut back off again. And you get 10 minutes every hour. And they told me that the grid was about to explode. And if we'd have gone like 1 or 2 more days, we probably would have never had power again in Texas. So
wow.
I'm glad that Mother Nature decided to call it a truce at that moment, because Texas with no power would be kind of crazy.
Yeah, it would just be gunfights nonstop. All these people just real angry, just pew, 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 pew.
It's that anyways with electricity. If we didn't have electricity, it'd be even worse.
You're right. Yeah. But at least with electricity, people can just be on their phones and forget about it.
That's it. Yeah. And as long as you've got that, and we've got a cell service, because obviously Wi-Fi was out. So it's like, you had to prepare. In that 10 minutes, you'd download a movie, or you'd like, get the next hour worth of content ready to go. So you didn't have to have it. But, we survived. That's what Texas is all about. And the crazy thing about this whole thing is I knew that it was going to get bad on Saturday. I made a voluntary trip 2 hours away to my business partner's house so we could have a meeting about our roofing company. And I waited until like almost dark to come back. And as I did this, I have to also say this dude lives out in the middle of nowhere. Sharon, I just gave you a shout out. I got my first ever 18+ reel, and it was the one that you did, my friend. I appreciate you. But I drove all the way back from Bartlett, Texas, which has no snow plows, no salt, no nothing. You don't even see any people. Yeah. And it was quite the journey, but I made it home. I was going about 40 on the highway, passing people like they were sitting still. So that was Icemageddon, everybody. It's been fun. I think it's still underway. There's still a little bit of ice outside right now, but I don't know. Maybe not the disaster it was billed to be on Friday.
Well, I just got a text right now, actually, from my cousin in South Carolina that says roads are completely iced over, but other than that, we're all good. So
South Carolina is the same as Texas. They do not have salt trucks. They don't have plows. When I lived in Charlotte, it was like this. When we get like that much ice, shut it down. Yeah. In San Antonio, I think everywhere in Texas is probably the same way.
Well, it was the same, I think, when my brother moved to, first Kansas, but Alabama for sure. Where, like, when he first showed up in Kansas, he was in shorts, like in September, October, November, and people were like, "Oh my God, it's so cold," and he's like, "It's so hot out."
People do that to me here.
And then he says he remembers this one day they got the lightest sprinkling of snow in Alabama, and everything shut down. Like no one knew what to do.
The kids are never going to school again. I get it. All the kids have no school today, and it's like, if I could take this camera outside and show you what we have going on, you would just be like,
I would love
all respect for Texas. Instead of wanting to live here, you'd want to stay as far away as possible.
Please send Sharon and I a message of your snow and ice situation.
I will. I'll put it on our group chat. There's no snow or ice. There's like 3 icicles on my patio here.
Sharon, you missed the part where Chuck said it's -6 Celsius. So
-6.11.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
You guys understand. That is cold.
That is worth shutting the entire state down for sure.
They've done it. They took your advice. So
I love it. Well, I feel bad for you being all, it doesn't seem to stop you, but for everyone else who thinks that ice is the scariest thing in the world, don't get me wrong. I don't like driving on it. I don't like when it's icy out. We just had, and Sharon, I don't know about you in Winnipeg, but here, man, we just got so much snow and then it all melted and then it hardened, and it's been like, it ripped off some underneath part of my car because the roads are so bad.
And it's the heat shield off your catalytic converter, I bet.
That's probably it. Maybe someone was trying to steal it. It's probably it.
There you go.
Yeah. But anyways, ice helps with natural selection, bro. Oh my gosh.
And he's not wrong. Like I said, I saw some things over the weekend, and it's like common sense, maybe not so common.
Natural selection, crime, weather, ice, natural disasters, all of these help with natural selection. It doesn't mean it's a good thing, Ron. Maybe in some cases it is, maybe.
And you want to know the worst? And again, I preface this by saying, Going On Daily is not a political program by any means, but I do want to say this. I was driving on the highway yesterday and I saw a sign that said ice prevention, and I didn't know what it meant. there were multiple interpretations, unfortunately. Are they
Mhm.
trying to prevent the ice on the roads or the other ice that
Mm.
has been taking over the headlines? And I don't know. I didn't see any of it, but we had ice prevention signs all over.
Mhm. See,
So
I'm an outsider. I don't know anything about anything, and I'm also, like, fairly conservative. So, isn't having people live illegally in your country, like, a bad thing?
well, now apparently there's arguments for both sides of that. And I
Mm.
think I'll stay neutral on it because people on both sides love to buy roofs, and I like to be neutral to all of those folks. I see a lot of my
Good
friends
way.
with companies that go on here and post a lot of political stuff, and it's like,
Yeah. I
I
mean,
don't know
you
that
can have
that's
your
a great
political
idea for
beliefs,
business.
but if you're in the public eye, you keep it to yourself, and that's
I'm a
fair.
public
And I'm asking completely out of ignorance because I don't know. I feel like when people are there illegally, it's not fair to the people who are there legally and went through
Yeah.
the process. And if there's, you had to flee and stuff, are there channels for that? I don't know. I've never been in that situation, so I really can't say. But
If you came over to Canada or from Canada to America, we would never kick you out. So it's cool. You'll never have to experience it.
well, okay then.
I would be there like, dude, she's cool. Let her in.
I'll just be like, "Hey, y'all, I'm from here. Guns." Pew, pew. And
Yeah,
then
just
they'll
be
be
like,
like,
oh my God,
"Oh,
it's so cold. This is
she's
horrible.
here." And I'll like back comb my hair really, really big, and then I'll look the part of a Texan. Love it.
That's what Texans look like in your mind. Okay. I
Like
like
really
it.
curly hair, like every televangelist's wife. That's Texas to me.
There are several of those, I will
Yeah,
say, but
yeah,
yes,
that sounds great.
not everybody. Like
I follow.
70%.
Yeah, that's a big number. Everyone
The
here
other
looks
30 are
like pajama
visitors.
pants and sauce stains on their shirt.
Well, now let's not be judging here. If I didn't have this on, actually, I'm wearing a brand new shirt, but I do have what appears to be barbecue sauce on my pants. And
Yeah,
that's,
nasty.
I think I just did that this morning. I know I did because these are brand new, but
Hmm.
barbecue sauce. So
I mean,
I'll
I'm
let
definitely
you know
also in
anything.
pajama pants, but in my defense, it's 8 in the morning. I just woke up.
Yeah, it's 9:22 here, and I was at the gym at 4
Wow,
a.m.
that's wild.
Don't judge me.
Were you the
Wear
only one
whatever I
there in
want.
Icemageddon?
Huh?
Were you the only one there in
There were
Icemageddon?
15 people, exactly. And you know what? It
What?
was the same 15 that's there every day at 4
The
o'clock.
diehards.
And I knew if
You
I can
knew who
just
was
make
going
it
to be
here,
there.
I will see all my people. I don't know any of their names. I've never spoken to
No.
any of them except for one trainer. And that dude gave me a fist bump this morning. Was like, good to see you, man. But yeah, everybody was still there. It was normal. They canceled all the classes because I guess
Yeah.
they didn't want people risking their lives on the dry pavement out here when it's, if you open the window, you could get frostbite. So there you go. It's
Ah,
Armageddon.
hilarious. The trainer's name Megan. Oh gosh,
She's
Ron.
all about the bass.
All about that base. All right. If you are here right now, you are probably listening live on YouTube. I see that's definitely where Sharon and Kenny are. Or maybe you're on Kick, or maybe you're on Rumble at Rhode Island Broadcasting. Maybe you're on Twitch at RI_broadcasting. And maybe you're on X/Twitter at broadcasting RI. But if you can't be here live every day, that's fine. You can listen to us after the fact. It's just not as fun because you don't get to interact with us live.
It's
And then we
still
can't respond
fun,
live.
but it's just not
It is
as
still
fun.
fun. It's just not as fun. You can listen to us after the fact on, and wait, Amazon Music. Are we live on Amazon Music, or are we after the fact on Amazon Music? This is new. This is brand new information, everybody. No, after. Okay. So
And
you
just
can
for the
listen to us
record,
after the fact on Spotify, Amazon Music, Red Circle, TuneIn, and iHeartRadio at RI Broadcasting.
yes.
Now you can follow us on one of several social medias: MeWe, TikTok, LinkedIn, Blue Sky, Parlor, Space Hey. And of course, on our Patreon at RI Broadcasting, where you can subscribe to our Patreon and get yourself some exclusive content, help the show keep going. And of course, under Chuck there, we have our Twitter/X at Broadcasting RI. Now it's gone. Runs too fast today. And then we have our Facebook Going On Daily Morning Show, which follow us there. That would be great. And if you can't remember any of the things I just said, go to RhodeIslandBroadcasting.net, where you can donate to the show. You can find all our socials. You can find where to watch us, and you can vote for the Hall of Fame.
Oh,
Right? Who are you
The
voting
Hall
for?
of
Do you
Fame.
remember? I don't remember who you're voting for.
We're coming in on the last week, and I've actually
know, and
voted
I
for
haven't
Mary
watched-
Poppins twice.
I haven't watched any of these movies yet, so
I knew you weren't going to. I knew it.
I need to. I just forgot.
Yeah,
I'm
but
gonna
I
do
knew
it
you
this
weren't
week.
going to.
This
When we
week. I
had
don't
this
have
conversation, I knew there's no
did
way
2 weeks
she's
ago.
watching
You told
these.
me. I know, but I forgot. So
I didn't
anyway,
even try for what it's worth.
Sound of Music, Psycho, Mary Poppins, 2001: A Space Odyssey, and The Great Escape. As far as I know, The Great Escape is still in the lead. The one that I've never even heard of. I've heard of the other ones. I've not heard of this one. So go ahead, vote.
I
Scan
learned
QR
what The
code.
Great Escape was about last week. It's that
About
guy
an
Steve
escape.
McQueen,
That was great.
and he's trying to escape some sort of a POW camp or something like that. It didn't sound very fun, so I was like, I'm just gonna assume that's probably
politically charged.
Yeah, I'm not really into those kind of things.
Hmm.
I would vote for Happy Gilmore or Dazed and Confused or something like that. But
Those
I took Mary Poppins
movies.
here. I got Mary Poppins, and I hope she's at least in second.
I think either that one or Sound of Music. I think maybe I don't know though. Okay, let's dive more into some chocolate.
Chocolate, everybody.
Let me start with a joke.
Okay, our show is funny. I love it.
None of these are funny. I'm trying to find a good one. They're all so bad.
Real quick, while you're trying to find one, can I do a quick shout out?
Please, yes.
Shout out to my friends Tom and Kate over at Resistance Exteriors in Delafield, Wisconsin. I told him earlier in a text that I would shout him out today on the show. So, and Becky, I shouted out our guy 2 weeks ago. I went to a roofing event last week, and guess what the topic of discussion was?
Chocolate.
No, hobby horses.
Shut up.
For real.
Has he watched our show?
Hobby horses. People were like, we saw that about hobby horses. The guy that was going to sponsor me that I sent that lovely text from, he was there, and he told everybody. Watch the show, and they were talking about hobby horses. So
perfect. Well, I can't wait to see your new career flourish. I mean, if roofing doesn't work out, you can always prance along children
to the Olympics. Someone said it was fixing to be an Olympic event. So
you know what? If breakdancing, if the caliber of breakdancing could be in the Olympics, then
why not?
We'll see. Now, I guess that's a summer sport. But it can be done indoors. So is it a winter
I guess
sport?
It could be any time. I mean, what if, indoor, outdoor hobby horsing?
Yeah. I'm going to
What
guess
if I'm
summer.
in the hobby horsing winter games?
Ooh.
I bet that the field's even smaller there, and it's probably very likely that I win a gold medal. So stay tuned for that.
Can't wait.
Been practicing. I really have.
I can't wait to see your bucking skills. Can we have a hobby horse World Cup? I mean, you guys can. I probably won't come to that.
I will play in that event. I'll be happy to. And we can get sponsors and whatever we need. I know media companies. We can get it on pay-per-view if we need to.
Yeah, pay-per-view. That's right.
I'd watch it. Of course.
Great. I can't wait. I can't wait.
All right. Okay. Did you get a good, funny chocolate joke?
I did. I found a good one. Why did the M&M go to school?
Ooh. Why did the M&M go to school?
Because he wanted to be a Smartie. But I just realized that Americans think Smarties are those candies, not the chocolates. So maybe that doesn't
what do you mean chocolates? There's chocolate Smarties in Canada?
Yeah, that's what Smarties are in Canada.
What?
Those candies that you call Smarties are rockets here.
Well,
did you not know? This is like the Katie
This is like
situation.
Kraft Dinner all over again.
Yeah.
How?
What
does a Smartie in Canada look like? Because now I'm completely dumbfounded.
Now I've saved a photo here, and I'm going to change my background.
Always prepared.
Always, yes.
That's why Becky is the #1 host on Going On Daily.
Yeah, that's right.
The most popular. Wait, those aren't chocolate.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not.
They just have a shell.
Are they really?
Like an M&M. The shell is a little bit thicker than M&M. M&M's shell is really, really thin. These are thicker, and they're crunchy, and then it's chocolate inside.
Interesting.
I'm
going to go online and try to find some Canadian Smarties, and I'm going to order some because I want to know what's up.
Sending you stuff, and Kenny is here, and he is going to send me. Now I don't even remember what it was. It was like some soup flavored something, but I don't remember what.
Soup flavored something?
I don't remember.
I'm intrigued.
Yeah, it was like we were talking about soup the other day. His whole topic was just soup, and it was soup flavor. Oh, Progresso drops. Oh, right, for colds.
I know
Soup
nothing of
drops.
this. And I'm here in America. So
Yeah,
now
if you see it, Progresso, please send me one. All right,
I'm going to go
here.
find them immediately. There
This
you
is
go.
our rocket candy.
Oh, what in the world?
Yeah.
That is not right. Like, why do they do that? Is it like a copyright thing, or
I don't know.
are they trying to avoid tariffs? What's going on here? Like,
we cannot avoid
rockets. What the heck is this? I'm like,
rockets.
Everything I've known in my entire life has just basically been turned upside down.
Well,
And
these
now
are
I'm
Smarties
unsure of
for you.
everything. Yeah.
Okay.
And they're horrible, by the way. I guarantee the Canadian
favorite.
Smarties are so much better.
Well, I'm going to send you some.
Please.
Yeah, they're awesome.
If you send me multiple, I'll put a box of them right there by my He Hate Me cleat, and it'll be on every episode of my podcast.
Perfect. See, so now the joke makes sense. Why did the M&M go to school? Because he wanted to be a Smartie, because they're competitors.
Well, see, I knew it was a candy thing, and I was like, oh, okay, ha ha ha. But now that I understand that they're that similar in Canada, it's like, dude, that's next level comedy.
Yeah, and we have both, and they're both great. My husband can eat Smarties because there's no nuts. M&Ms are made in a facility with nuts, so he cannot eat M&Ms. But yeah.
Oh, poor guy. Can't eat M&Ms or seafood, man. That's
all M&Ms.
Shout out to your husband. That guy's awesome. But he's missing out on some good stuff.
He is, yes.
I see that those are made by Nestle as well.
Yeah. I know.
I don't think they're made by Nestle down here.
Okay, I'm going to send you some. It's going to blow your mind. Jake Hudson is here. Good morning, Jake. Haven't seen you in a long time.
What up, Jake?
If you're from America, you were just finding out that these are Smarties in Canada.
Wow.
Anyways.
Just like the mac and cheese. This is like a whole different world.
That's right. That's right.
Maybe we don't have that much in common after all. I thought we had commonalities, but like our temperatures are wrong. Our macaroni and cheese is wrong. Our candy is wrong.
That's right.
Ugh.
Although
that's a pretty awesome joke, though. Props to that.
I know. I thought it was a good one.
I'm going to cut a reel
is like the Texas of Canada, I would say. So of all of the provinces, I would say Alberta is most like Texas. So there we have a little bit of commonality here.
All right. I love it.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of Calgary, Alberta, Canada.
Well, you should be, because Calgary's awesome.
It's the only thing I know from my childhood was Calgary, Alberta, Canada. I don't even know why I know that, but I don't even know where it's at. But
well, it's 3 hours south of me, and I will be there in a couple of months.
All right. Did you watch last week's episode? This is going to be kind of
No, I didn't.
Oh, Becky.
I know why.
Here's what's going on. You are going to Winnipeg as part of your trip to Uganda, correct?
No.
You're not having a layover in Winnipeg?
No, Montreal. Montreal.
Oh. Well, I kind of got you going to Winnipeg and hanging out with Sharon for the entire day. So you're going to have to maybe change your plans.
Okay, I'll do that. You're right, Jake. Calgary is where the Hart family is.
Okay, so now without being a tool, I can say that's exactly why I knew, because Brett the Hitman Hart's from Calgary, Alberta, Canada.
Yes, and Owen. It was a tough day when Owen fell from the roof. Everyone in Canada, they were very upset. We all watched it. It was awful.
Live.
Yeah,
they didn't show that part, but I was watching the event.
Yes, horrible. Anyways, some other things that are less depressing than Owen Hart's death. Let's talk chocolate headlines. Right? We got some funny ones here. So a truck spilled tons of liquid chocolate on a German highway. Now, this makes me wonder, why was a truck just filled with liquid chocolate? Isn't that gross? The inside of it.
Why not? Maybe they were going to put it in a swimming pool. I've said that many times. I would do that.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I can't imagine it getting into all my crevices, but that's okay. So in Germany, like I said, German chocolate, delicious. A tanker truck turned over and dumped several tons of liquid chocolate on a busy road. The chocolate then cooled, hardened, essentially turning the street into a Willy Wonka / Fast and the Furious nightmare. Apparently, firefighters had to jackhammer all the chocolate off of the road, and no one was allowed to eat it. And traffic was also stopped for hours. No people injured, of course. And I guess it smelled amazing.
I wonder why there was nobody allowed to eat it, though. That seems like it would solve the problem, and it would also alleviate the burden from the
because it's like
taxpayers.
hardened to the road, and that's disgusting. I don't
And
know.
if you're willing to do it, you should be allowed.
Yeah,
I don't say to do it, but it's like, yeah. I mean, what if you get like a squirrel or something, and now it's a exotic chocolate dip squirrel?
What if? Yeah, exactly. I just don't understand why a truck, like I saw the pictures, it looked like an oil and gas truck, like a tanker. Like, why was it full of liquid chocolate? That's gross to me.
I don't even know. I'm actually amazed. And it spilled out all over the highway, which
all over.
It's a terrible scenario. Is that worse than an oil spill? Probably not, but
probably not.
I don't think there were probably protocol in place on how to handle a giant chocolate spill on the highway.
No, because when would that have ever happened? Jake wants to know, how about chocolate covered pecans or pecans if you're an American? I think it sounds delicious. I love them.
They're good. Absolutely.
Yeah, love it. Chocolate almonds, man, I would kill for a chocolate almond right now.
Do you guys have chocolate almonds in Canada, or is this like a...
Of course we do. I just don't. I'm just on a diet is all.
Oh.
That's all.
Well, almonds are healthy. And if you use dark chocolate, it's good for you.
Well, another one of those silly jokes said, my doctor said I needed more magnesium, so I bought dark chocolate. Ba-dum-bum.
There you go. I'm on fire here today, folks.
I could deal with it.
It's cold outside, but we're bringing the heat.
We are bringing the heat. Chocolate covered pretzels. Not a pretzel fan, not a raisin fan, but cashews. Ooh, Jake's got that money balling out of control here if he can afford chocolate covered cashews.
Yes, indeed. He must be a roofer.
Okay, here's another one. Man breaks into a factory, steals only the chocolate, leaves everything else. So a burglar broke into a warehouse owned by Cadbury and ignored the cash, the electronics, the tools. He stole only the chocolate. You know that this guy was a junkie crackhead. Guaranteed.
Exactly.
Police later described the suspect as highly selective. Yeah, he was. Yeah. He was high. He had the munchies.
Knew what he wanted. I respect that. Our thieves are like that here in Texas, too. They'll break into your car. They'll leave everything there and take like $1.75 in change. I don't understand.
It's funny. I don't get it either. Crackheads, man. Chocolate bars survived World War II. Finally eaten. So a museum curator, that's gross. I don't think I would want to eat that. A museum curator decided to eat a World War II era chocolate ration bar that survived for over 70 years. The results were described as bitter, chalky, and vaguely regretful, but no illness, luckily. Some things should stay in museums. And also, fun fact, World War II chocolate was intentionally made bad tasting so soldiers wouldn't eat it unless desperate.
That's kind of messed up. Not going to lie.
That is messed up. Yeah. Why?
If you're over there defending our country and sacrificing for the greater good, you should be allowed to eat whatever candy you want.
For sure. Oh, shout out to Jake Hudson. Follow him at Jake Hudson 8452 on YouTube.
All right,
I will do that.
There you go. Getting a plug.
Woo woo. Monkeys rob tourists specifically for chocolate. So in parts of India, this sounds like it checks out. I've heard some tales about monkeys. Monkeys have learned that tourists carry chocolate, and now they target them exclusively. Reported behavior is snatching bags, ignoring phones and wallets, which you think would be pretty exciting, like shiny stuff.
For a monkey?
For a monkey, right? They run off with the Snickers, the Kit Kats. Locals now warn visitors to hide your chocolate. The monkeys know. The monkeys know.
Monkeys are smart like that.
They are smart. I mean, is chocolate not fatal to animals, or is that just to dogs? I guess just to dogs.
I guess just to dogs. I mean, I've never seen a monkey eat chocolate, but I assume, and if they eat it and get sick and then they go do it again, that's on them.
Yeah, I guess
they must be smart enough to realize that it's healthy, and therefore they can rob people blindly of their candy and leave everything else alone, which is cool. Let me tell you a quick story, Becky. Can I?
Yes, of course.
So I'm in Mexico, and I'm sitting at this resort, and my buddy that I was there with and his daughter were going parasailing.
Ooh,
And I was like, not in the mood for that because that just doesn't look right to me.
Yep.
So I'm going to go eat lunch at this restaurant. I go sit down and it's outside and there's kind of a bar in the middle. I order some nachos and the waitress is like, be careful.
Of monkeys.
No. Of
Birds.
what do they call that? A macaw? Like those giant parrots?
Yeah.
And they were up in these like rafters looking at me. And I'm like, I'm not paying much attention. Then all of a sudden, this thing is like right at my table, like chilling on the chair beside me. I'm actually talking to it, right? And I'm like, don't do it, bro. Like, I know what you're here for. And Becky, he stole like 3 of my nachos real quick. Boom, 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 boom. Flew up to the top rafter. And he started watching me as I was like scolding him for stealing my food. So theft from animals and tourist attractions is not something I'm unfamiliar with. I wish it would have been a monkey instead, though, because I think that would have been a lot cooler than a parrot. But I had my food stolen by a parrot once.
Amazing. We were talking about traveling and how, they suggested 9,000 vaccines for me to get before I traveled, to which I said no to all of them. And then my friends were talking about like, oh, when I was traveling in Asia, this girl was in rabies treatment because a monkey bit her. And I'm like, this is like a thing? Like people.
Oh, it is. My friend Hunter Ballou got malaria from Uganda. He almost died.
Yeah, well, I have Malarone with me. I have it just at my feet in my bag. Excuse me.
Doesn't sound like fun.
In Costa Rica, tour guides tell you to hang on to your bags the moment you sit down. The monkey swoops and takes it. They weren't joking. Happened 3 or 4 times. Yeah, that that sounds about right. And I missed Jake's comment here. And now can I go down? Either way, he says our show is awesome. And him and Ron had a great combo. And they are in the works with something. So I'm excited to see what that is all about.
Me too.
Okay. Headlines here. $16,000 worth of chocolate melted in a getaway car. So a thief stole thousands of dollars of premium chocolates, loaded it into his car, and then parked in the sun. By the time the police caught up, the chocolate had fully liquefied wrappers fused together. Police described it as unsellable chocolate sludge. That was pretty dumb.
Yeah,
if you stole it, like at least put it somewhere cold, right? A freezer somewhere.
I guess if you break in somewhere and what you steal is chocolate, you probably haven't thought it out very well.
No, not really.
So it's like, that's kind of what's to be expected. That's almost like a Three Stooges type thing. Or like the 2 guys from Home Alone that just can't quite seem to get their criminal activities together. This seems like a real life version of that.
Totally. Here's another criminal one. Inside job. Factory workers steal chocolate for years. Employees at a chocolate factory were caught slowly stealing product over several years. This is like that maple syrup heist in Canada. Their method was to take just a little bit every shift, never trigger the inventory alarms, slowly amass thousands of bars. They were finally caught when someone tried to resell quantities of Lindt chocolate online.
That's the mistake right there.
That's the mistake. Just eat it, man. Don't try to steal it.
If you've got that much, I mean, you didn't think it out very well because it's like, what do we do after we get millions of candy bars that we've worked years to steal?
Well, we have to
and
sell
by the
them,
time you get that all collected, it's almost like that candy bar from 70 years ago. Like, who wants to eat the one from when they first started this pyramid scheme and heist? You know what I mean? Like, it's almost like it's a waste of time, guys.
Totally.
Don't steal candy bars one at a time. It doesn't work.
Apparently, I have a whole thing of criminals here because this next one is also about criminals. Armed robbery for chocolate eggs. So a convenience store robbery where the suspect threatened the clerk, as you would, but took only Easter egg chocolate. So like Cadbury mini eggs or the cream eggs. I don't know. He ignored the cash entirely. Police later confirmed that suspect was not even intoxicated. He just really wanted the eggs.
This was
that is
for some Cadbury.
Listen, if you steal the money, you can buy all the eggs that you want.
This is true. And I wonder what level of crime it is to steal Cadbury eggs. Did this guy go to jail? Was it like, don't do it again,
on the
pay
wrist,
it back?
don't be dumb.
I mean, you steal like 50 of those things. It's like theft under $100.
Exactly.
Like, what are you going to do?
Yeah,
that's
really
good. That's good criminal activity right there for those who are keeping score.
Yeah, that's right.
Can't even really get in trouble for that.
Just a slap Slap on the wrist.
Don't do it again. I won't.
Man smuggles chocolate like it's cocaine. I wonder where he smuggled.
You and I both go to the same horrible initial thought is like, I've seen videos on how they, no, I haven't. I've heard that there are videos that show how they do that.
It would, yeah, exactly. It would be liquid for sure after that. A man was
detained. The chocolate that was imported like that? I mean, what do you do at that point?
I don't know. Yuck.
What if it gets mixed in with like, you know,
like if I thought it was gross outside of a truck or in the inside of a truck, it's even grosser inside of someone's rectum. So
you would think. I think that's a safe assumption.
I don't want that. I don't even care if
chocolate that has been in someone's rectum is not good, folks.
That's right. The colors are too similar. You know, there could be a mix. No, thank you.
What if you end up eating that and then they tell you after the fact, but you're like, that's the best chocolate I've ever had in my entire life. It's so good. And they're like, guess what? It was in a plastic bag in my small intestine an hour ago.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, let's hear the story. It says a man was detained at customs for attempting to smuggle hundreds of luxury chocolate bars across the border. Why? High import taxes, limited edition chocolate for resale. Custom officers said the bars were hidden in clothes, vacuum sealed, carefully layered, just like you would trafficking drugs. So he did not hoop it. He just put them in bags and stuff. Yeah, this is all crime. I must have put in like headlines of crime here. Chocolate heist gone wrong. Thief eats the evidence. In one case, police officers caught a shoplifter mid-crime with chocolate smeared hands, wrappers in pockets, actively chewing during questioning. The official police wording, suspect appeared unwilling to stop eating. Yeah. Oh, what do we got here? Some of the chocolates made in Canada are not allowed in the U.S. because of some health restrictions in the U.S.
What?
Sir, the U.S. has no health restrictions.
I don't know that we have health restrictions on anything.
I've seen your candy. I've seen your food coloring.
Those Canadian Smarties must be really bad.
Well, when I was a kid, these were really bright. Now they're this like muted color. Like that blue was like blue when I was a kid.
They took some of those dyes out of it, didn't they?
Yeah, that's right. Just like if you compare our Fruit Loops to your Fruit Loops, ours are like muted. Yours are like neon.
You guys have muted Fruit Loops too?
Well, now, when I was a kid, we didn't. But now, yeah, because Canada realized that food coloring is actually really horrible for you.
Wow.
Oh, Danny's here. Good morning, everybody. Everyone is here now.
Yay.
What else we got? Oh, the great Cadbury cream egg black market. Okay, so speaking of Cadbury cream eggs, limited time seasonal items like the Cadbury cream eggs have sparked organized thefts, bulk resale schemes, fake wholesale sellers online. Police have literally needed to warn people about illegal egg rings. Capitalism, but chocolate style.
Wow.
Love it.
I've never seen that. I'm proud that that's actually I'm proud that that's an epidemic here.
Yeah.
That's something we can all get behind.
Yeah. Oh, Jake, you don't need to be sorry. We're just razzing you here. A lot of people in America don't want to eat Skittles because of the red dye. And I mean, that's fair. And do you know that some red dye is actually made of bugs?
I feel like that was a known fact. And I thought that when we ate Skittles, we were well aware of the fact that you might get a spider leg or
it's one specific
an antenna or something in there.
The one bug is called like a coquille or something, and it's a beetle, and they and then
hell yeah, they taste good. They're high in protein.
Yeah, perfect.
Have your balanced breakfast, folks.
Makes you smart.
Right? Something like that.
All right. And speaking of smart, here's our last headline. Scientists prove Canadian. Oh my gosh. Scientists prove that chocolate can make you feel smarter. Not this Canadian, someone else. Researchers found that dark chocolate temporarily improves your alertness, increases reaction speed, boosts mood. The caveat, effects only last 30 to 60 minutes. Too much chocolate cancels the benefit. So, I mean, go have a little bit of chocolate. You know why? Because dark chocolate is full of magnesium and antioxidants. So
I ate some infused chocolate the other day, and it lasted way more than an hour. I'm just saying.
Get the chocolate high.
Yeah, it was something.
I love it. I love me some chocolate. Give it to me all the time. It's delicious. So you also have a story about chocolate now that I've taken up a ton of time here.
It's okay. America's actually snowed in today. So if we go like 3-4 hours, everybody's going to stay and watch. So,
well, then it has to be Ron because I got an appointment.
There you go. I'll carry on for the next 3 hours.
So we've got your 5 most slept on candy bars. Is that right? Did I read that right?
Yes. The most slept on candy bars. The ones that are amazing that just don't get the credit they deserve. Yeah. I don't have any of these on the list because I feel like these are all appropriately classified as, high end. Oh, I look like Bubba the Love Sponge. That's actually
he loves.
I know what Bubba the Love Sponge looks like, so I don't know if that's a good compliment or not.
But you love him, don't you?
I do watch the show constantly. So thank you, Jake. I'll try to be like Bubba the Love Sponge. So there you go. Good infusion. Sharon's all about having fun, NASCAR races and stuff like that. And she knows a good infusion when she sees one.
Right.
I don't know how I feel about that though. Bubba the Love Sponge is pretty fat, man. Like, I'm feeling bad. Oh, and Roofer, that's my podcast sponsor. I won't go into a huge diatribe about that.
You're gonna have to watch
it's the greatest software in the world.
Podcast.
There you go. Right. Let's talk about 5 slept on candy bars, Becky. Yeah. And now I'm worried that you may not even have some of these in Canada because
I don't know what Sky Bar or Heath is.
I don't even know what Sky Bar is. I thought it was Canadian.
No.
Neither one of us know what that is. I bet it's probably awesome. But I want to talk about 5.
Yeah, let's hear it.
They're chocolate. So they're not like, it's not like every candy. Like Now and Laters are the most slept on thing in the world, but they're not chocolate. So I decided I would find the top 5. I went to the gas station the other day and I looked at this stuff extensively and was like, you know what? That one slept on, that one slept on, that one slept on, that one slept on, and that's the most slept on of them all. So I started off, Zero's nasty.
I've never heard of Zero Bar.
It's disgusting. It's white chocolate.
Oh, weird.
With some kind of like nougat and like some kind of like almond or something, but that's gross.
Oh, I'm looking at it. Yeah, it looks like a weird granola bar.
It's exactly. But let's not talk about that because I don't count white chocolate as chocolate. Not at all.
Okay, let's hear it.
The 5th best, most slept on of all time is in the family of Reese's. You guys have Reese's peanut butter and all that stuff over there?
Yeah, we sure
do. You guys have this one? It's got caramel pretzels. And I know you just said you don't like pretzels, but it's covered in chocolate and it's called Take 5. Have you seen the Reese's Take 5? And it's got like peanut butter, but it's not the same peanut butter.
I'm looking here. I don't know if we have that. Sharon, put your 2 cents in on this one. I don't think we do. It looks fantastic though. I think in that case, Reese's is so sweet and kind of one note that the pretzel would be perfect in it. A little tiny bit of
a little bit of salt.
That sounds great.
Booyah.
I mean, I love Reese's. It's perfect on its own, but just that added texture would be marvelous.
It is. And this is why it's the 5th most slept on candy bar, because most people don't even know what it is. Yeah. And then when you find out what it is, you're like, oh my God, how did I not know about that?
Oh my God.
So now people, Take 5 from Reese's. Definitely check that sucker out. Number 4 on our list is a very, very, very,
it's not,
I don't think it's that popular, but here's what we're calling number 4. Okay. The name is the problem. The flavor is not. Chocolate peanut butter, caramel crisp. It's organized chaos. Every time you eat one, you wonder why you don't eat them more often. Becky, do you know what we're referring to here?
No.
We're referring to the one and only whatchamacallit. Do you have whatchamacallits in Canada?
Not at all.
Oh my God. It's like, whoa. How do you not have whatchamacallits?
Whatchamacallit crisp rice bar. I'm looking these up as we speak. That looks really good.
Whatchamacallit is the bomb. Like,
that looks great.
It's 4th on my list, but that's only because the other 3 above it are so excellent.
So good.
But like whatchamacallit is one where if I'm at the store, I will buy a whatchamacallit without hesitation.
I've never heard of it, but it looks great. So
when you send me some Smarties, I'm going to send you a Take 5 of whatchamacallit and the other ones too.
Here.
Yeah, so it's going to be awesome.
Yeah,
this is going to be good for international relations. I'm going to help the Canadians
we're
understand.
Repairing the Canadian and American.
Yeah, we need each other. Damn it, we don't listen to those other people. We got this. So whatchamacallit is number 4.
Oh, he makes his own. Look at him. Ooh. He's a real Susie homemaker here. He He had not made.
I was like, whoa, Jake made a whatchamacallit. Like, that's pretty amazing. So that's number 4. Whatchamacallit. We've got Reese's Take 5.
Yes.
Which I did put at number 5 because it's got that number in its title.
Yeah.
Not necessarily where it ranks. And we've got whatchamacallit. The next one, okay. And I like these little descriptions. Old school chocolate plus peanut butter crunch that doesn't play games. Butterfinger's tougher, more disciplined cousin. If this bar had better marketing, it would be a household name again. Any idea what I'm referring to here?
Butterfinger BBs, the little circles?
No, it's actually not Butterfinger, but it's a similar product to Butterfinger that I think is much better.
Crispy Crunch?
No, I've never heard of that.
What?
I bet that's
like
good.
Butterfinger.
I bet it's probably the same as this, but we've got a place here. And I actually follow this candy company on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
Like, I'm obsessed. They make Chico sticks, which I think are the greatest thing ever in the world. But they also make this candy bar, which is the Clark bar. Have you ever heard of a Clark bar?
I have heard of it. We do not have that. I do not believe.
I don't think anybody has them in America anymore either, because I just don't see Clark bars. The only place I see it is at Dollar General, and I don't go there enough because Dollar General is kind of sketchy, and I don't buy food from there. But they sell Clark bars there, and Clark is the number 3 of the top 5 most slept on brands.
It's so good.
Oh my God, it's amazing. It makes Butterfinger look like trash, and I'm saying that publicly on the air. That's exactly what Clark is. It's the same thing, but yours is Cadbury.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's so good.
I see 230 calories.
Like
Clark is the same as that. You know exactly what a Clark bar is because it's that. I can tell by looking at it. That's your craft dinner right there, but we're talking about the same thing. So we got Reese's Take 5. We've got whatchamacallit. We got Clark. The next one is extremely slept on, but it's also hilarious because many years ago, this was used in a radio prank that actually went pretty bad and caused the guy to really lose his mind. And that is still wildly underrated. Caramel plus rice plus chocolate hits every texture note without trying too hard. This bar quietly runs laps around half the popular candy aisle. What are we referring to here? And I'll tell you about this radio stunt because it was awesome.
Is it the Crunch bar?
No.
Do you have
Nestle Crunch is one that we know.
Yeah.
It is kind of similar, but better because it's a mixture of Crunch bar and something else.
Ooh.
So years and years ago, probably 15, 20 years ago, there was a radio stunt in which the host of the show, which was called Opie and Anthony, if anybody's familiar with that. I know we got Bubba the Love Sponge fans here, so you probably know. And Opie and Anthony, they got in a lot of trouble for a lot of the pranks they did, but one that was really funny to me was they were giving away $100,000. And so they had all these people calling in thinking they were getting $100,000, oh my God, what are you going to do with this money? And this guy won the $100,000 and he's like, oh my God, screw my boss. He sucks. I'm quitting my job. This is blah, blah, blah. And then they're like, you're going to do all that over a candy bar? And the guy got pissed because the candy bar is called $100,000.
Never heard of that one either.
It's disgusting, but it was a funny, and it's not disgusting. It made it on my list. It's my least favorite of the 5, but I wanted to tell the story about the $100,000. And the guy was like, I'm done. My boss is a piece of crap. I hate my job. I quit. And then
it looks good though. I like the texture of it. It's all like
all right.
Stuff.
It's all right. It doesn't taste like it looks.
Send
it's
me
not like the
everyone
crispy
from your
crunch in
list.
the Clark bar. It's not. It was changed to $100,000. That's what it is, right?
Yeah. Maybe it used to be like just the numbers and now it's $100,000.
Dude, this guy Jake has been on Opie's podcast. Like, we need to talk, Jake.
I don't know who.
I'm more of an Anthony fan, but still, that's pretty amazing. I watch that podcast all the time. So that's number 2.
Okay,
now, number one, I promise that nobody's going to guess this. Probably you won't, because I guarantee they probably don't even have this in Canada like everything else. But there is one that shall forever be the greatest candy bar ever made that nobody knows about. And it literally is lurking in every gas station, every convenience store. You find this thing without even looking for it because you're never looking for it. But let me talk about this. Let me read the description. Locked, untouchable, Butter toffee plus milk chocolate with that snap. Pure efficiency. No wasted calories, no filler ingredients, just elite execution. And then I'm not going to say the rest because it says the name of the candy bar, but this is very similar to the Heath bar down here, which you're not familiar with.
Oh.
Heath bar is like chocolate covered toffee. There is one that's better than that, and it's not Bit-O-Honey either, though that is stellar. The world's greatest candy bar that nobody knows about.
These.
And I'm the only one that knows about this is Score. S-K-O-R.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of Score?
Oh, yeah. We have Score for sure.
So Score is pretty amazing, right? Obviously, it's the only international treat that we've discussed here today, so it must be on a completely different level. But Score.
See,
it's S-K-O-R, like the Vikings.
I don't feel like that's slept on here. I feel like that's a very popular bar here.
See, it's not in America. Like, nobody knows about it. When I tell people that Score is the greatest candy bar, they tell me I'm stupid, Snickers or whatever. And I'm like, bro, you don't even know. Score is like 1,000,000 times better than any Snickers.
Right.
If I could only go with one candy bar for the rest of my life.
For the rest of your life, it's Score.
Score. It's not discontinued though, Ron. I buy Score bars all the time here.
Discontinued. Yeah. Score is very popular here.
Yeah, we love Score.
Interesting. I love
Lay a finger on my Butterfinger. That's a good one. That was Bart Simpson back in the day.
Yeah. I like all chocolate. I'm not in any way.
I'm not picky either. I don't like the zero bars.
I would try
I don't like white chocolate. White chocolate's gross to me. I just can't quite figure that out. It needs to have a different name. It shouldn't even be in the chocolate family. But if it's a regular chocolate bar, there's not very many that I don't like. I think I don't really care for Almond Joy or Mounds.
Okay.
Because I don't like coconut. But other than that,
I like coconut.
Do you guys have Almond Joy and Mounds over in Canada?
Maybe. I've tried them.
I'm going to send you this giant package, and it's going to be like, you'll be able to tell the story. Like, idiot sends package from Texas filled with chocolate, and somewhere along the way, it's going to melt. And you're going to get a giant melted box of chocolates, and it'll be like, remember that time we were talking about that idiot with the melted chocolate?
Yeah, that's right.
And then I'll say, he ain't got nothing on me. But there you go. All of those are still in production. They're still out there. I think of all of those, I would rank Score number 1, and I would rank Clark number 2, even though I had it as 3 here. Whatchamacallit, Take 5, and 100 grand in that order. So
sounds great. Well, I can't wait to
get out and about today. If you're not snowed in, go get 5 candy bars and see what I'm talking about.
Totally. I love it. I can't wait to try them. And we're definitely going to send each other.
Oh, this is going to be awesome.
It's going to be great. Okay, well, we are over time here. I'm going to quickly do my last topic because it is so worth discussing here. And then I got to rush to my appointment after.
I apologize for taking more time than normal.
No,
look, okay. I got a homeowner call me. It's David Kaplan. I did his roof last year. I'm going to be doing his roof this year. Holla. I guarantee it's leaking because of the ice dams.
Yeah, of course. Jake says, I remember a radio show that I listened when I was a kid called Stephen DC. I thought they were dead radio until I found out that they're back in Tuscaloosa. I've actually been to Tuscaloosa.
Me too.
I've been to the mall there.
The Alabama University.
Yeah, my brother used to go to University of West Alabama in Livingston, and so Tuscaloosa is pretty close. Okay, so you'll love this. This is Canadian headlines. I had a few to talk about, but this is the one real one that I think that you're going to enjoy. Shall I wait till you're done responding to David Kaplan?
I'm not even responding. I was getting a picture for at the end of the show. I'm going to ask if I can show a photo, but I'm ready. Let's go.
All right. Sexual assault charges laid after women are blank, blank, blank at West Edmonton Mall. So West Edmonton Mall is near me. It's the mall we go to all the time. Our kids go to. I was there like a week ago. Police say they have charged a 20. Well, I didn't want to give it away because it's too good. Police say that they have charged a 28-year-old man with 3 counts of sexual assault after he allegedly squirted an unknown substance on women at West Edmonton Mall and possibly other shopping centers. It was reported that on November 20th, just in 2025, women were riding an escalator when the man approached her from behind. Oh, I guess a woman, not women. A woman was riding the escalator when a man approached her from behind and intentionally squirted an unknown substance resembling semen on her
I was going to
back.
say, we need to understand the consistency of the substance
Yeah, like, 'cause it could
to
literally be
understand how
like
gross
mustard
this
or
is.
something. Yeah, on her back and her butt, says the Edmonton police. The accused is named Jensen Jeffrey. And
Yeah,
apparently he's accused of following 7 women that day in similar fashion between 3 p.m. and 4:30 p.m. He made some miles in an hour and a half. Good for him. Without their knowledge. He was then arrested. Yeah, soap could be, you're right, shampoo, but I
don't think it's soap or shampoo here, Ron. I really
so
don't.
So then was he just...
I think Jensen is a perv.
I think Jensen's a perv. He was arrested on January 14th, so just 2 weeks ago, and was later released on conditions, including not to attend shopping malls anymore, not to be in possession of weapons. Is his pistol a weapon? His semen pistol?
I think it's got to be like a super soaker or something.
Yeah,
right?
That's right. And he is to remain in Alberta unless written permission from the courts is granted. Investigators also found similar reports of things happening on November 4th at HomeSense. Do you guys have HomeSense? It's like Marshall's, but for home.
We
in
do.
Mayfield Common. And November 8th at Costco on Winterburn Road. These are all West End. This is right near me. We go to these places all the time. Police believe there may be additional locations and dates where similar incidents have actually occurred. And of course, the staff sergeant of the Edmonton Police Force, a woman, says this behavior is unacceptable. They put a woman on it. Like, they could have been any man sergeant. They put a woman on it just to like let you know how gross it is. Whether the substance is real or imitation does not change the seriousness of what occurred.
No, it does not matter at all.
No.
It's not worth dying over something fake, but trust me.
Danny says he's sick. Probably a Trump guy at my back. Oh, sweet Danny. That's not how it works up here. I think a lot of people hate Trump because they don't. Anyways, I'm not getting into it.
Yeah, we'll leave that alone.
Acts intended to sexually violate, humiliate, or degrade another person will be treated as sexual assault. And so they should be. But this guy is out because that is how we do here and probably in the States too. You go to jail for some sort of sexual assault.
I feel like if that happened at a shopping mall here, like random dudes would beat the crap out of that guy. Yeah. Like, I feel like that dude would not make it out without like some severe facial lacerations and bruises. Cause I mean, that's pretty disgusting. And I don't care what it is. Anything with that kind of a consistency to where you look at that and say, that's inappropriate.
Would that be? Yeah, pretty disgusting. So anyways, Jensen Jeffrey, 28, of Edmonton, Alberta. He is out. He's just not allowed at shopping malls.
He's out roaming the streets of your hometown right now, Becky.
Well, like, yeah, he literally is.
This could happen to you. I mean, this is terrible.
But then you like push him down the escalator and then he takes out everyone on the way down.
Oh, I push him down the escalator and then I jump off with the elbow drop and freaking probably a few crazy kicks that I learned along the way. And
I just can't imagine, like,
I would end up in jail over that.
Yeah. So nasty.
So gross.
People are so gross. Like Karen is right. Yuck. So
now
gross.
I do not have a craving for candy bars anymore, folks. Like,
yeah, not those creamy ones. That's for sure.
That craving is gone.
Well, that is it for our show today. Chocolate Week here, where everyone is going to have a story about chocolate. I got more stories tomorrow with Kenny. 3 weeks in a row with Kenny. I love it. We are back 10 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Mountain, or 9 a.m. Chuck's time in frozen San Antonio.
Yes. Before we leave, can I ask one question of our audience?
Yes.
So I was telling you earlier that over the weekend, I had a meeting with my co-owner of my roofing company. And we decided that we're gonna jazz up Rio Blanco a little bit. Yeah. It's boring. It's got this logo over here that sucks, and it's just whatever. So we came up with a cool idea that we're gonna get a mascot for our company, and we came up with a new logo. And I want to share this with you, and I'd like to get a little bit of input because we're gonna unveil it to the world here in about 10 minutes. This is actually the world unveiling of my new guy, Jack, who is our mascot for Rio Blanco. But let me know what you guys think about this. I think it's kind of cool. He's a donkey.
He's a donkey.
Not that ring light in the way there, but he's a donkey. He's going to have all kinds of cool stuff. And the great thing about this donkey is my business partner, Chris, he actually has donkeys. So
Oh,
we're going to have a live donkey as our mascot. We're going to shoot video content. I think we've decided that we're going to joust on the thing. It's going to be amazing. So stay tuned. It may be the greatest thing that ever happened. It may be the worst thing, but it's going to be fun. And we got this.
Very cool. Well, looking forward to seeing the evolution of Rio Blanco.
It's going to be amazing. We're taking over the world.
Yep.
If Don't hire just any jackass.
That's right.
Hire me.
Hire Chuck. If you want to know more about Chuck and what he does and Rio Blanco, follow him on youtube.com/ChuckAllen210. And of course, you can come check out me and my holistic stuff at Abounding Health. I've been so lazy, Chuck. I haven't done a podcast in like 4 weeks because I just...
Hey, let me ask you this, Becky. Would you be a guest on my podcast?
Yeah.
I know we do this show together for like the last 5 or 6 months.
Yeah.
But I feel like we don't really know each other that super well. We know the personalities on the TV, but it's like, I know that you have a very inspiring story and have overcome things in life. And I'd like to invite you on Keeping It Rio sometime. It's amazing. Yeah, I would love to. Let's chat after the show. There you go. When we exchange addresses to send packages to each other. Sharon says there was a cannabis grower in BC that had live goats as their mascot. People loved it. We do. We love animals. I would go there for the live animals. So if you've got a live donkey, I've never pet a donkey. I would love to. I'm going to take this donkey with me to roofing trade shows. I believe. That's a great idea. You will have to I have a sponsor that's doing my podcast in Oklahoma City in November at the event. And I'm thinking that we might try to take a donkey to it. So yeah, no, they don't poop in public places. Doesn't matter. That's going in with an expectation, and you want to be memorable, right? Good luck with that, Chuck. Great. I feel like it's going to happen. Donkeys and goats, join monkeys, parrots, dogs. Yeah, you're right. That was a good animal show today. Got a good animal show. Mostly animals. That's it. It's a zoo over here, folks. Be back with us tomorrow. Me and Kenny. Jake, hope to see you again. Danny, as always. Sharon, love you guys. See you tomorrow.